Thank you. All right, welcome everybody. So this is bringing your visual content to life. So before we kind of get into the nitty gritty with Fathead, I kind of wanted to just give an overview of what Cloudinary does. So here you can see we have the Cloudinary service. So we take care of your image and video assets from upload all the way to delivery. To just kind of talk about the service here. So from upload, we have your APIs that you can use with us to upload, handle easy migrations. We have an upload widget that's really easy to integrate into your sites and apps. And then when it comes to storage, once you get it uploaded, we'll store that in your Amazon S3. And then we'll have the administration, which uses our admin API, and that's kind of an easy way to manage your assets, or if you like to use our UI, you can do that as well. You can do access control. We have a search API as well that you can use. And then from there on, if you want to manipulate your assets, you can do that. And that's something that's really cool that we do. You can see there's automatic optimizations. And you can do things like apply overlays. You can use effects and filters, facial detection, all kinds of different things. And then for delivery, we'll deliver that with a CDN. It'll either be Amazon CloudFront, Akamai, or Fastly. So one of the automatic optimizations that I was talking about is browser-specific image formats. And so what we'll do here is we'll look at the format of, in this particular example, the image. So we have a JPEG. So if we see that you're using Safari or Firefox, we'll deliver that as a JPEG image. If we see that you're on Chrome or Opera, we'll deliver it as a WebP. And if you're on IE or Edge, we'll deliver as a JPEG XR. So you can see if you had a JPEG image and you're on Chrome, we'll convert it to WebP to kind of compress that file a little bit further. And so something that we want to do with quality as well, we have automatic quality optimizations. So by historical standards, we kind of promoted using Q80, but that we've realized that isn't necessarily always the best. And so you can see here in this image, at quality 80, we have the file size of 42.37 kilobytes, but we found that we can compress the file even further, getting it down to a quality of 50, and you can see the images look almost identical, but with much less file size, so you would want to do that instead. And so how do we do that? We do it with analyzing the perceptual quality, and we use a URL parameter called QAuto. And so this is what a typical Cloudinary URL would look like. So you can see here we're already doing some manipulations in the URL. We're setting the width at 1500, the height at 1500. We're setting a crop mode, and then we're using QAuto. So what would that look like? So here we have this default mode of this high quality image, and you can see it's at 255 kilobytes, but by adding in QAuto into this URL, we were able to get it down to 192 kilobytes using our eco mode. And so as you can see, that gets you down to save 33% of bandwidth, so that will lower costs, and who doesn't want to do that? And so here's kind of different quality levels that you can use as well. So we have the original at 569 kilobytes. If you want to use Q80, we can get it down to 80 kilobytes. And then you have different levels here. If you want to deliver different quality levels, you have best, good, eco, and low, and it kind of shows you how far down you can get your file size to be. And so here again, here's a URL that you could use. So here in this Cloudinary URL, we're setting the aspect ratio, we're setting a cropping mode, we're setting the DPR, and we're using what we call G-Auto. And so what that will do is kind of detect what we deem to be interesting in the image, and we will focus in on that, and then we're setting the width. And because we're using a DPR of 2.0, that will set the width to 600. And so you can see with all of these different balloon images, these are a lot of different transformations that you can do with Cloudinary as well. And you can do all of that just by adding this into the URL itself, or you can also do that using our APIs. So now that we have a little bit of a gist of what Cloudinary does, I'd like to welcome our CSM who works very closely with Fathead. All right.
Hello. I'm Maribel. As Marissa said, I'm a technical customer success manager at Cloudinary, and one of my customers is Fathead, and we have a great relationship with them, and they're using Cloudinary in a very unique way to solve their business needs, and we absolutely love it. So now that you know about Cloudinary from Marissa, we want you to hear Fathead's business challenges when it comes to images and learn what you could do with, or how they do their web-to-print orders. And then joining us from Fathead is Jessica Roland, and she's their product owner lead. And a cool fact about Jessica is that Jessica went from being in retail management to a stay-at-home mother, and then 7 years later, she decided to get into software development via coding boot camp. And within 2 years, she went from being an intern to having a leadership position. So please join me in welcoming Jessica to the stage.
Hi. So some of you may have heard about Fathead, and some of you may have not. We are a Detroit-based company that was founded in 2006. We are part of the Quicken Loans family of companies. We're best known for our life-size wall graphics. We work with over 150 different licensed products. A lot of them you'll see up there. One of the things you may not know, though, is that we also work with custom products. And we're expanding our custom products greatly over the next couple of years. And so we want to help our customers really capture those special moments. In 2017, we were looking for ways to reduce costs and increase productivity. We're a small company. We don't have a very big design team, and we always need to find those inches. And so we looked around, and we found that Cloudinary was a great partner for us. The only caveat is that they didn't have the ability at the time to do web to print, at least not in the way that we needed. And so we went to them and we said, hey, help us do web to print. And they were willing to work with us. So they built us a custom-built solution, which was great. What we do is we take a PDF that our designers create, we give it a placeholder image that then gets a Cloudinary ID. And then our customers create their product as normal through our customizer. And it gets uploaded into Cloudinary. And it gets a Cloudinary ID. And then we simply swap the IDs on the template. That creates a PDF. One of the really unique things is that we use transformations to be able to add all of the order ID information onto that PDF for our printers, because these products go directly to our printers without any designer interaction at all, which is wonderful because it saves our designers about 10 minutes per order, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're getting 50 to 60 of these orders a day, it saves about a day's worth of work overall. Another way that we're using Cloudinary is that a lot of our products have a simple image that we sell, and a lot of them have an image plus extra decals that are sold with it. But our designers create a single image, and we wanted a way to be able to upload just one image into Cloudinary and be able to have that create multiple images that we can use on our website and create product images from that. So again, we went to Cloudinary and said, hey, can you help us out with this? We really need a way to increase productivity. And so they helped us create a process in which we upload a single PSD, and then we are able to separate out the layers of that PSD by name and separate those into folders on the Cloudinary site that then we can give IDs to and pull them into our our product management system and then place them on our website. So essentially, one PSD can be up to 4 product images and 2 separate products. Again, this saves us a lot of time and efficiencies. We go through about 5,000 products every year. This saves each designer between 10 and 12 minutes, which ends up being about 35 days a year. So as you can see here, we have the two separate products that are on one product page. And then we simply just name them in the different layers based on the URL. Looking toward the future, we're always looking to grow. And we are looking to add an additional website to our base. We're looking to do removable wallpaper. And when we were looking to spec out this new product, we quickly realized that we were not going to be able to use CSS in order to use the blend modes because it was not supported in IE and Edge. IE is the #2 web browser that our customers use. And so again, we went to Cloudinary. No questions asked. We knew that they were going to be our partner in this. And so by using all of the transformations, we were able to create dynamic rooms with our wallpaper product in a way that we otherwise wouldn't have. So what we do is we take a single product image and we give it height and width attributes. And then we take a room shot and we give it a pixel width attribute. And then we marry the two of them using transformations from Cloudinary. So as you can see, we do a tiled overlay and a multiply. And then based on the room, we can give it customized transformations. So we start out with a room that's got all the shadows. That's the room image that our designers create. And then we tile in the product image. That can start out as just a 2x2 or a 4x4 simple image. And then we add a lighten. And then finally, we add the furniture back. And what this allows us to do is to take roughly about 30 rooms and create multiple different product shots based on those single rooms. So if you were on the website that's going to be launching early next year, you would be able to click on those individual swatches and have your room dynamically change. This is going to allow us to expand our product catalog very rapidly. And again, allow us to move into the future. Through it all, Cloudinary has always been a really great partner for us and has time and time again proven that we can go to them for custom solutions. On your chairs in front of you, you will see a custom Fathead. On it, there is a 20% off promo code that you're welcome to go to the fathead.com site. One of the great things about Fathead is that those decals are removable. You can stick them on any surface, and they won't do any damage. So if you put them on one laptop and then you get a new laptop, you don't have to get rid of your sticker. Also, at the Cloudinary booth this week, they are giving headshots away where you can take a look at the transformations of images up close and personal. And they'll email you your headshots. Any questions? I'm a little fast.